Every time you say yes to someone else when your gut is screaming no, you are not just being helpful, you are actively abandoning yourself. If you're constantly hiding your real thoughts, changing your personality depending on who's in the room, and living in fear that being honest will make you look difficult or unprofessional, I want you to take a moment, take a deep breath, and breathe. As a former theater person, I know it may be exhausting trying to play that character that everyone else wants you to be. If any of that sounds familiar to you, this video is for you. I want you to think about these questions and ask if any of them apply to you. Do you say yes when you want to say no? Do you hide your real thoughts because you do not want to be disliked? Does your personality change depending on who is around? Are you afraid of being honest will make you look difficult, negative, or hard to work with? Do you ever wonder where the real you went? I know exactly how that feels. I've been in seasons where I had the title, the responsibility, and the authority at work. On the outside, I was doing the job, helping the team, and keeping the peace. But on the inside, I was completely disconnected from myself. I adjusted so much to my environment that I lost my own voice, my own boundaries, and my own peace of mind just to be accepted. But here's what I did learn and what I want to talk about today. Staying true to yourself does not mean you never compromise. It means you finally learn the difference between adapting and abandoning. Adapting helps you grow. Abandoning makes you disappear. Today we're going to start working towards getting your voice back. Staying true to yourself does not mean you never adjust. It means you know the difference between adapting and abandoning yourself. Adapting helps you grow. Abandoning yourself makes you ignore your values, limits, voice, and self-respect just to be accepted. When we enter professional environments, we are told to be adaptable, and flexibility is a strength. But there's a line, and most of us cross it without realizing it. Adapting looks like adjusting your communication style so a coworker understands you better. They may be a visual learner, and you may be auditory. So you figure out a way to communicate with each other and get the job done. Another thing could be a coworker gets anxious in customer-facing portions of the job you both do. You both can swap tasks and help the other one out. Abandoning yourself looks different. It looks like sitting in a meeting, hearing an idea, and knowing it's wrong and staying silent because you don't want to be perceived as difficult. Another example would be employees getting write-ups for not taking their break on time because no one relieved them. It occurs all the time, but no one wants to say anything. When you abandon yourself, you trade your self-respect for short-term peace. But the peace is an illusion. You aren't keeping the peace. You are just moving the war inside your head. To figure out where you stand, I want you to run through a quick, honest self-check. Ask yourself these 5 questions. Where am I saying yes when I desperately need to say no? Where am I hiding what I really think? What am I deeply afraid will happen if I am just honest? What value, boundary, or part of myself have I been ignoring to make others comfortable? What is one small low-stakes way I could show up more honestly this week? Don't overthink these questions. Usually the first thing that pops into your head is exactly what needs your attention. If you have changed yourself to survive certain environments, that does not mean you're being fake. It means you've adapted just to survive. But you do not have to disappear forever. You can grow, adjust, and work with people without losing your voice, values, limits, or self-respect. If you just realized during that checklist that you've been changing who you are just to survive your environment, I want to tell you something important. you are not being fake. You are surviving. It means that you have adapt. It means you are versatile. It means you have what you have had to do to get through a high pressure season. But you don't have to stay like that forever. You could be a great professional and helpful teammate and a kind person without losing your voice, your limits, or self-respect. I want you to write down 3 things you do not want to lose while trying to keep everyone happy. Then choose one small way to protect one of them this week. Is it your peace of mind, your voice in creative meetings, your weekends, your evenings, your integrity? Keep that list somewhere you see every day as a reminder of who you are.